Hello everybody, and happy almost July. Welcome to my July plan with me. It is the end of June. I hope everyone's summer is going beautifully. I'm here with my pup, Lulu. Can you say hi? And I'm just showing you my spread. So I really like my bullet journal reflecting my life and what I'm doing at the time. So this month I decided to do a music theme since I've been going to a lot of music festivals this summer. And so for my first cover page, I just did like a little album. And I was thinking about doing like an actual album, but then I just decided to make it my own album, my July album. So I just did the initial square and I went in with watercolor pencils and just did abstract shapes. But beware about how much water you use. I used a little too much water and bled through a little bit, but it's alright. My accent color for this month is just different shades of blue. I wanted to add a lot of dimension. Anything blue was free for all. And so I just painted this wall blue. But blue must be the color. Anyways, I just went in and I did the timeline, and I named it July 2018. I'm planning on just adding a lot of songs that I like this month throughout my bullet journal spread, so when I look back at it, because bullet journals are cool because not only are they good for planning, but if you add the pages, you can look back and say, oh, I remember that. It's just a cool little memory book at the same time, rather than the average agenda where you just write in your homework and stuff like that. But maybe next month I'll do dogs. She's sleepy. But anyways, I hope you guys all really love this month's theme. I really like it as well. I'm hoping my weekly spreads will be really adventurous. I'm trying new things this month, so we will see how it goes. And I hope you guys are along for the ride. And I am planning on posting all of this stuff on my Instagram, so follow me. Follow my personal Instagram. Check out what I'm doing. Appreciate all of you. Thank you, and now let's get on to the video. Alright, let's keep going. So for this month's monthly theme of music, I decided to do 2 cassette tapes in the middle and then have my events radiating out from it. I first saw this layout idea on Jan Plans Things at Instagram. At Jan's Plans Things on Instagram. And I just thought it was so beautiful. I didn't add all of my events for the month. I just put on the 4th of July so you could kind of get an idea of how it'll look. But basically, you just pick where the first day is going to start and you go around. And I also added a second cassette tape in the back, which you'll see in a second, and that was just to make it a little more interesting rather than just having the one. If you guys want a tutorial on these, let me know. I can do it on Instagram, or you can look up pictures on Google of just sketches of these. They're really simple and fun to do, little sketches. And I really like this theme because my handwriting can just be like it's on a playlist. It doesn't have to be super fancy or super perfect. All my sketches for this month were really loose. I wanted to focus on not being too much of a perfectionist. And I really like how it turned out. So here I'm adding July 4th, which not everyone even celebrates this, but here in America we do. So then all my other events, I would just continue along clockwise throughout the circle. Also, I added another shade of blue just to keep going with my blues this month. And next we have my habit tracker. This habit tracker is super interesting. We'll see how it works. I wanted to go for a look that looks like a record. So basically I found all the circle objects in my kitchen, lids for my parents' coffee beans, measuring cups, bowls, and I just traced them, decreasing in size. And if you have the tools for this, you could make it really technical. But like I said, I'm trying to not be so much of a perfectionist this month because it's summer and it's time to relax and enjoy ourselves. This actually took me quite a while, but I like how it turned out in the end. It's kind of fun. We'll see how it works out. And then I just wrote "Make It Happen" in the middle. Is anyone else really bad at tracking their habits? Every month I tell myself I'll get better about it, and it never really happens. But this month, I am feeling July. This July will be fantastic. What are your goals for July? Drop them below in the comments. We can inspire each other and push each other to be productive this month. So now I'm just going in with my Fudenoski hard brush pen and outlining it. It's not perfect, the spacing isn't perfect, but I'm not perfect, so it's alright. One of my favorite things to do is play around with different fonts. I could have put this at the top, but making it fit within the circle and hit the boundaries of the circle I thought looked really nice. So really you guys should try and just do something new with your bullet journal every month. What's the worst thing that could happen? We have to continuously push ourselves and try new things, otherwise we'll never get better. So this was something new for me, and I like how it turned out. And we will have to see if it works. I took some washi tape that I got from Target just to put along the top. I chose to do multiple shades of blue this month just to make it fun and dynamic and interesting. And that is probably my favorite thing about bullet journaling. It's so unique to the person who is creating it, and it can be whatever you want it or don't want it to be. No two bullet journals will be the same, which is kind of neat if you think about it, because we have complete control over our lives and over what our bullet journals look like and over what we do. We just have to make it happen, and we can do whatever we'd like. Since I am saving up for college, these expense trackers in my bullet journal have been an absolute lifesaver. I'm going for a little bit of a different layout this time, where I'm going to track it week by week, what I have coming in and what I have going out, and then I can tally up my total savings at the end. Hopefully it's a good number. Pray for me, guys. But I looked up songs about money to continue with my theme, and I thought Money Talks was really cute. So that's my title. And then I just have 5 circles, one for each week going down. I decided to track my income, how much I spent on gas, how much I spent on food, and how much I spent on miscellaneous items each week. So I wrote it on the top one just for spacing, and then the rest will just be the same. I wrote it in the layout of what I learned in my accounting class, which is helpful if you guys have not taken accounting and are kind of curious on how this layout works. Just let me know. It's the one thing in accounting that benefited me. I really like playing around with different fonts and the contrast. So for money, I did a bold, blocky font, and then for talks, I just did a thin cursive font. And I think together they look really nice. These are just my Mozart Art brush pens. You guys have probably seen these if you follow me on Instagram. They're my favorite. They don't bleed through the paper, which is really nice. I have some Prismacolor brush pens too, but they bleed a little bit more. Also, I didn't realize until I uploaded the videos, but my recording of this spread got cut off. So this is how it looks in the end. You guys can pause it and get the gist if you'd like. But now I'm just going on with my weekly spread. As you guys know if you've watched my videos before, as I like doing just a half a weekly spread. Especially in the summer, my life isn't really busy enough to commit a full 2 pages to my week. I mostly just work a lot. But this one is super simple. I'm just marking where each of the days will go, and I added my tape on the side that I used earlier. This is my first month using the tape, and I kind of like it. It makes the pages stand out a little bit more, because I kept losing my place in my bullet journal. It's almost full. Even though I've only been videoing these for about 2 months, I've been doing this for almost a year. Next month will be my 1 year. And I also added some glittery washi tape, because why not? This is my Prismacolor dark blue brush marker, and I'm just writing the words really quick, like in my handwriting, kind of how I would write a playlist. And I also have a to-do list, because I find that I write most of my stuff in my to-do list because I don't have a specific day I need to do it. I just need to do it at some point this week. And then I always like adding little numbers for the days. Going in and adding some music notes as well. Next to the music notes, I'm going in just adding a fun little doodle of some old wired headphones. I think adding little doodles to your pages are super fun and a good way to keep your theme going throughout. And then last month I saw Eminem in concert at Bonnaroo, so I just added Shady's back, tell a friend at the bottom.